Have you ever stood in the middle of an airport, feeling that quiet chaos around you? The sound of rolling suitcases, the faint echo of flight announcements, that smell of jet fuel and coffee in the air. And for a moment, you wonder, is my bag actually safe? You'd be surprised how many travelers lose luggage every single day. Not because the system failed, but because no one told them the real secrets behind airport security. And today we're changing that. Welcome back to Flywise, where we travel smarter, lighter, and with a little more confidence every single time we fly. Now sit back, take a deep breath, and let's talk about what most people never learn until it's too late. When you walk into an airport, your journey doesn't really start at check-in. It starts with what's in your bag, and more importantly, how you've packed it. Because airport security isn't just about scanning for threats. It's a game of psychology, pattern, and habit. If your bag looks like everyone else's, you're already at a disadvantage. It's not about fancy colors or ribbons. It's about making your luggage forgettable. The less attention it gets, the safer it is. Bright tags, loud designs, expensive brand logos. All of that tells a potential thief exactly which bag to grab first. Sometimes safety starts with blending in. Now here's a secret most passengers never hear. Hardshell suitcases aren't just for looks. They're much harder to cut open or pierce. Soft fabric bags can be unzipped quietly with a simple pen trick. And yes, it still works, even in 2025. A single push into the zipper track, and your bag is open without anyone noticing. So if you ever wondered why seasoned travelers prefer hardshell cases, that's why. But let's take it one step further. If you're flying internationally, or through busy hubs like JFK, Heathrow, or Dubai, you want more than a lock. You want proof. Use tamper-evident seals. A small plastic tie through your zipper tabs, bright color, easy to spot, will tell you immediately if someone's been inside. It's not about making it thief-proof. It's about making it obvious if something went wrong. And here's a small trick almost no one uses. Photograph your luggage right before check-in. Every side, every detail. If your bag gets misplaced or damaged, that photo becomes evidence, and the airline can't argue with what you show them. Now let's talk about security itself. Ever noticed how people rush to the scanner like it's a race? The belts, the trays, the shoes, the chaos. But the smartest travelers? They take a moment. They prepare before they even reach the line. Empty your pockets before you step in. Keep your laptop and liquids in the top layer of your bag. And always wear slip-on shoes. No belts, no metal jewelry, no delay. Because the less you struggle, the less attention you draw. And that means you pass through faster, calmer, and safer. Oh, and one more thing. Those gray bins you place your belongings in? They're one of the most germ-contaminated surfaces in the entire airport. Over 50% of them test positive for cold and flu viruses every single year. So after you collect your items, don't touch your face, don't eat, and don't drink until you've washed your hands or used sanitizer. Little details make all the difference. Let's move to the gate area. Most travelers relax here, thinking the hard part's over. But this is actually where many thefts happen, quietly, casually, in plain sight. People get distracted by boarding announcements or phone calls, and someone else walks off with the wrong bag. So here's your rule. Never keep your passport or wallet in your carry-on when you set it down. Keep it on you always. A crossbody pouch or hidden travel wallet is your best friend. Now let's talk about your liquids, because this one still confuses travelers every single day. TSA rules haven't really changed. 1-quart bag, containers under 100 milliliters. But what people forget is that duty-free liquids, those fancy bottles from airport shops, aren't automatically safe. If you have a connecting flight, those liquids might be confiscated at the next security checkpoint. So unless it's sealed in a special tamper-proof bag with the receipt visible, that expensive perfume might not make it home. The trick? Always buy duty-free on your final leg, never during a layover. Now let's step into something most travelers never think about: timing. Timing controls everything, from security lines to lost luggage rates. If you fly early in the morning, baggage handlers are more alert, delays are fewer, and your luggage spends less time sitting in limbo. Evening flights, on the other hand, are when the system's most strained. More delays mean more bags misplaced, and that's when accidents happen. And speaking of misplaced, let's talk about GPS trackers. In 2025, there's no reason not to have one. Devices like AirTags, Tile, or Chipolo are tiny, affordable, and lifesavers when it comes to tracking lost bags. If an airline says your bag is still being located, your tracker will tell you otherwise in seconds. It's peace of mind you can't put a price on. Another little known fact, your suitcase goes through more hands than you think. From check-in to tarmac, then conveyor belts, then loading crew. At each step, things can go wrong. Rough handling, drops, exposure to rain. That's why seasoned travelers wrap clothes in plastic or pack a trash bag inside their suitcase. If your luggage gets soaked, everything inside stays dry. It's one of those small hacks that only makes sense after you've experienced it once. And then, there's the insurance nobody talks about. Lost luggage reimbursement sounds good on paper, but it rarely covers full value. That's why you document everything, from receipts to serial numbers, before your trip. If you ever file a claim, your evidence turns a headache into a refund. Now let's talk about the emotional side of travel. The stress, the rushing, the noise. It's easy to get caught up in the airport madness, but calm travelers always win. They're the ones who breeze through lines, find better seats, and handle delays without breaking a sweat. So before you even leave home, pack your patience. Download your boarding pass. Charge your devices. And remember, every airport runs on rhythm. Once you learn that rhythm, you'll never feel lost again. Oh, and this next part, it's my personal favorite. If you ever want to get through airport security faster, be friendly. Smile. Say hello. The people scanning your bags deal with stress all day. A simple thank you, or a calm tone can literally change how they treat you. They might wave you through faster, or help you with a bag issue you didn't even know you had. It's not manipulation, it's human kindness. And it always works better than frustration. Let's jump to arrival. You're tired, you've been sitting for hours, and now you're waiting by the carousel. Everyone's crowding around like their bag's going to run away. But here's the insider secret. Stand near the start of the belt, not the middle. Most people don't realize it, but luggage is loaded in batches. If you stand near the start, you'll see your bag first. And when it comes off the belt, check your tag immediately. Mistakes happen more often than you'd think. 2 black suitcases. Same brand. Different owners. It happens hundreds of times a day. Now before we wrap this up, here's one last piece of advice. If your bag ever goes missing, don't panic, act fast. Go straight to the airline's baggage office before leaving the airport. Show your tag, your photos, and stay calm. The sooner you report it, the higher your chances of recovery. Because here's the truth. Airports are chaotic by nature. But within that chaos, there's rhythm, logic, and control. Once you understand how it all works, you stop being just another traveler in the crowd. You become aware, prepared, unbothered. So next time you step into that bright terminal, rolling your suitcase behind you, remember, flying isn't just about getting somewhere. It's about doing it smarter than the person sitting next to you. And maybe, just maybe, when your flight lands and everyone rushes off the plane, you'll smile. Because for once, you'll know, you did everything right.